What's wrong? Who do you think you are, you beggar? Christ. Just leave already, you scoundrel.
I know we're in Sukt.
It's not exactly a royal castle. You'll find dozens of such fortresses around 𝐂𝐴TH𝐚, as the 𝐂𝐴TH𝐚 is surrounded by plains, so they've been springing up like mushrooms after the rain.
What did I do to you?
You see, my Dharma, we are fighting here. My men train like that every day.
Admirable. Hello, the worth Henry of Skalitz. I'm just holding a discussion with the captain here about his desolate fortress.
That's not how I'd put it. In the end, as my grandfather said, the strength of a castle is measured by its garrison, and mine is one of the best in the region. What do you say, lad? Am I right?
Aye. I have to admit, the soldiers here look pretty fearsome. I wouldn't want to come up against them in battle.
I get the feeling you'd run instead of facing them, though. Hey?
Leave him be, meine Dame. Nobody with any sense would take on my men.
Now look here, I was just being polite. I'd happily take on your men.
Ach ja?
Do you fancy yourself a knight?
Come, Junge. We'll stuff your clothes with straw, so you don't come to any harm, and let you have a go against one of ours. Pulkart, come here! The first to bleed loses.
So I went to see my brother.
And?
To talk about the inheritance.
But your father's still alive, isn't he?
Excellent, Henry.
Ah, it was nothing.
Gut gemacht. You have my admiration. You really are good with the sword.
You should receive some kind of reward for that feat.
And what rewards would you have in mind?
I was rearranging our saddlebags, and I remembered I took a small memento from Trotsky.
Oh. What is it?
A hunting crossbow. I even think it's von BOWGUN's. I was meaning to sell it, but it might serve you better.
My word. Thank you. I better go and find 𝐂𝐧𝐿. The Margrave is expecting us.
I saw 𝐂𝐧𝐿 next to the stables. There was some girl hanging around him.
Do you want to come with us to see 𝐂𝐽st?
Not really. I'll go and pack my things instead. I have a feeling we'll have to leave soon.
Why?
A woman's intuition.
Look out.
And this scar? It's strange, crooked, like a letter from a fancy book.
This. I fell off the battlements at Laxenburg Castle.
Lord above! From the walls! And were you conquering or defending that castle, sir?
How's it going, Captain? What of it?
Was soll ich sagen? Aber warte. You ought to have a word with our huntsman Dobrosh. See, someone poached a white roebuck in his territory.
A white roebuck?
Yeah, and Dobrosh takes it as a personal offense. So
What exactly do you mean by that?
just ask him if there's anything new happening in his territory and wait until he tells you. Oh, ja. Und das war alles.
All right, thank you. I'll ask around. I'd like to...
What is this?
I'd like to...
Great. Let
What happened at Nebakov after the Praguers took the fortress?
You're asking me?
No, of course. I know you weren't there, but maybe you heard something. You know what goes on, right? I only remember that diabolical shot. Nothing after that.
That must have been really terrible. I heard the shot all the way from Troskowitz. I'm afraid all I know is when they took the fortress, von Aulitz's men hanged everyone they found. I'm sorry.
Thank you. That's all.
I'm sorry I can't tell.
No, that's all right. All done.
What do you want here? Why'd you barge in here?
What do you have for sale?
Thank you, sir. And come again.
Oh, what do you want, you?
What goes on in the forest?
There are poachers prowling in.
What happened?
They took Peter.
I must say.
It's an exceedingly rare animal. Sir Peter forbade hunting it.
All right, huntsman. I'll try to track the poachers down.
Excellent. Every member of that band carries a squirrel tail on them. Probably a badge of their hunting prowess.
Where should I look for the...
Ah, that's the hard part. I'm sure they have a hideout in the woods around here. Best of luck. Farewell.
How are things, Captain?
What do you think? I've seen better days. And you, youngster?
Me? Well, considering what we've been through, surprisingly good.
Just wait until you've been through as much as I have.
Ah, don't say that. You still have your strength. A real man of iron.
A damned rusty one, I'd say. But enough chat. I see 𝐂𝐽𝐵𝐓 has returned to the fortress.
That's why I'm here. They're expecting us. I wanted to take Catherine along, too. But she said she'd rather get the horses ready.
She's doing the right thing. And you better run ahead and greet the Margrave.
Are you expecting trouble?
I always expect trouble. 𝐂𝐽𝐵𝐓 has turned coats more times than I can count. And the way things are these days, I'd rather have horses standing by, even on a visit to my parents.
Should I really go and see 𝐂𝐽𝐵𝐓 on my own? He's the Margrave, though.
So what? You already know him better than I do. You met him in Rattay. I only know what I've heard about him.
Well, all right, but he sent for us both.
A bit odd, I suppose. But you must understand, I'm doing this for our benefit.
All right, then. What about that?
No, I'm not surprised. If I know him, he wasn't the ideal...
At least 𝐂𝐽𝐵𝐓 might know where he is.
He might.
I'll be going, then.
How can I help you, sir?
Show me your way.
Maybe next time then, sir. What do you need?
What do you...
Thank you, and come again, sir.
Henry. Where's Captain 𝐂𝐤𝐴?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Berghoff's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Berghoff at Trotsky?
Berghoff had no interest in our message. By the time we finally arrived at Trotsky, he'd already long since made a deal with Sigismund. But of course, he didn't tell Sir Hans and me anything. And on top of that, he used us to do his dirty work. Everything went to hell in the end, and we ended up in a dungeon. Or at least I did. They took Lord 𝐂𝐴𝐴𝐚 away. In fact, that's why we're here. We were following von Berghoff's trail.
So I've heard. But I'd be interested to know the details. It's been some time since our meeting in Rattay, and now you appear here by the side of a quite unexpected guest.
Well, it wasn't the best circumstances to meet 𝐂𝐤𝐴𝐴𝐚 in. They sent him to the Trotsky region to cause problems, and our paths happened to cross. We crossed swords. I can only thank God we didn't kill each other.
And who was giving 𝐂𝐤𝐴𝐴 orders? Do you know?
I have no idea, sir.
That's a pity. I would be very keen to know.
Forgive me, my lord, but how is it possible you don't know? Aren't you all on the same side?
Bear in mind that my dear cousin, His Majesty King Wenceslas, has many supporters, and each of them has their own ideas about how to defend him.
That might not end well. My ma used to say when two different people do the same thing, it's not the same thing.
Your mother was clearly a wise woman. Nonetheless, I've heard you've had another proverb in Bohemia. Too many dogs means death for the hare.
Well, if the same applies to the ginger fox, I'm all for it.
Time will tell. Let's move on. I heard something about a pillory and poaching. What in God's name did you and Sir Hans get up to?
Things went wrong right from the beginning. We were ambushed, and we lost the letter. Lord 𝐂𝐴𝐴𝐚 and I were lucky to get out of it alive. But no one at Trotsky believed that we were messengers.
Von Berghoff refused to aid a nobleman in need. That seems pretty low for a man of his stature.
Well, to be honest, Lord 𝐂𝐴𝐴𝐚 didn't really look much like a nobleman. We were ambushed while bathing in a pond, and then we fled through the woods. So we really looked like a pair of beggars.
Ah, that must have been a peculiar feeling for Lord 𝐂𝐴𝐴𝐚.
You can't even imagine it, Your Grace.
I certainly cannot, in truth. In any case, are you sure there's nothing else you want to tell me?
Well, you should probably know that Istvan Toth was working for von Berghoff.
Who's he?
One of Sigismund's cronies. He was causing havoc around Rattay.
Ah, yes. Hanush and Radzig mentioned some such person. They even foolishly let him go.
They had to. They gave him their word.
Yes. Well, it's actually quite heartening that some people still have such naive ideas about the world.
Well, no one let him go this time. He's dead.
Very good. From what I've heard, he was a bandit and a cutthroat. There should be no dealings with his ilk.
Isn't 𝐂𝐤𝐴𝐴𝐚 a bandit too, though?
𝐂𝐤𝐴𝐴𝐚 is loyal to Wenceslas. So he's no bandit or cutthroat, but a faithful servant of our king, carrying out resistance against his enemies. But let's move on. Is there anything else you'd like to tell me?
That's all that happened, sir.
Truly. My court messenger and bearer of tidings, both good and bad, John of Liechtenstein, has mysteriously gone silent. So every piece of information I get now is precious. By the way, you said you were in von Berghoff's dungeon, and I can imagine how they treated you there. Tell me, did you reveal anything?
Well, they asked questions, yes. But I was counting on that, and prepared myself for it.
How did you prepare yourself?
Well, I mainly told them things I was pretty sure von Berghoff already knew. Like that Radzig is a supporter of Wenceslas, that you and I met in Rattay.
And was he satisfied with that?
Well, I don't think he expected anything more from a simple servant of Lord Capon.
That's true. I must say, Henry, you've pleasantly surprised me. You can keep a cool head as the world around you burns. You'll make it far. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. But I would be glad if you stayed at the fortress. As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay. I'm sure you already want to go home.
Sir, that's a generous offer, and I appreciate it. But it's not what I want.
If you wish to stay and help here, I'll be glad, of course. I need someone to escort my envoys, and you've proven yourself more than capable.
It's Lord Capon, Your Grace. I came to find out where he is, and rescue him.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon. I'm sure von Berghoff has him trapped in a gilded cage.
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capon is now safer than you or I. The most sensible course now is to wait for the ransom demand.
Margrave.
Ah, Captain 𝐁𝐿𝐴. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hynek, also known as the Dried Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and 𝐂𝐴𝐴 refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hynek came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
Oh. And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. What would I expect? Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother.
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country and of King Wenceslas.
You're acting first and foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road. No offense intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa. Enter!
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences. Grave consequences. I consider this matter closed. Farewell and good luck.
get the feeling 𝐂𝐽𝐴THs didn't make a great impression on you. Are we leaving?
Yeah. And Henry's going with us.
Wait, you'll help me find 𝐂𝐴THs?
Sure. But we'll need people for that. And information. Catherine, I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to 𝐂𝐴THs. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in this godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good luck. I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go! Stay close. The devil doesn't know you, but he should recognize me, even like this, unless he's too drunk.
What is your plan, anyway? Go from village to village, hamlet to hamlet, until we find him?
That won't be necessary. We just have to visit places where you can get booze.
So all the taverns and dens in the region?
If it comes to that.
I'm up for that.
Don't get your hopes up. We'll have a beer, listen to the local rumor mill, and if we don't find anything, we'll pay up and move on.
Where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favored meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of scum. If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about him, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to start. And if we find the devil, what then?
If we're really to step on Sigismund's toes, we need capable men. And the devil's capable. Of anything, really.
I'm not sure what the three of us can achieve.
𝐂𝐴TH's not alone. He has the devil's pack.
Who?
That's what his band is called. They're exactly the sort of men we need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes? What about Liechtenstein and 𝐂𝐴THs?
The same thing we did to von BOWGUN. But don't worry. It's gonna take a lot of time before we're ready. In the meantime, hopefully Catherine will find out where young Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network really lives up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young 𝐂𝐴THs.
I just hope Sir Hans is all right.
Why wouldn't he be? He's the Lord of Perkstein. He's of no use to them dead.
If I don't bring him back to Hanish alive, I might as well hang myself. Anyway, how much farther is it?
Still a long way to go. Shall we speed up?
Aye. The sooner we get there, the better.
We're here. I hope our journey doesn't
Yes?
prove to be in vain. Keep your hand on your hilt, Henry. Around here, you never know what might happen.
I warned you had it coming, you drunk.
Hang on. I didn't see it. Does feel better when I've had a drink. It's a gift from God.
Either you pay us back our coin, or you can leave your head with us.
You wouldn't get a groschen von Alternable, mine.
You're right about that.
I'd have a use for that turnip. But I can only pay for it with iron.
Shiska?
You turn on your heel and get going. If you value your life. You might have noticed there's more of us than you.
That can be fixed. like a man!
I feel quite hungry!
Do I have to pull you out of trouble again? I see you're still a drunkard.
It's good to see you too, Shishka. What happened to...
That doesn't matter now.
Huh? Who's that? Where's your old band?
You're looking at all that's left of it.
I see we have a lot to talk about.
That we do. Anyway, this is Henry. Henry, this is 𝐂𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐿.
Hiya, lad. And thanks for the help. You're handy with a sword.
Thanks.
Not that I couldn't handle them myself.
He would be one of the best archers north of the Alps. If he wasn't drunk or with one arm in the stocks all the time.
Shouldn't we leave before someone notices the corpses?
Easy, lad. This was the devil's den. If we behave ourselves, the innkeeper will just charge us a cleaning fee, and that will be that.
There will be plenty of time to get acquainted with the local customs. We're looking for the devil. Where is he?
Well, when I said we have a lot to talk about, now is the time. This is the innkeeper, Dreadlight.
Gentlemen, I won't have this. You're murdering my guests and making a mess.
They started it.
They've been drinking on credit for half a day. Who's going to pay for this now?
If you search their pockets and sell their weapons, that should cover it. And I have a feeling 𝐂𝐵𝐴𝐴𝐿 here owed them some dice winnings.
I didn't cheat.
Pay him.
All right, then. What did I do to deserve you? Here you go.
Ah, I see you are a nobleman and a generous one at that. You didn't have to, but thank you. I'm much obliged. You don't need to worry about anything. We'll clear away the corpses, pour some sand on the blood, and no one will know what happened here.
That's nice of you. But leave us alone now.
Nobody will be looking for them anyway. Only the catchpoles would be interested in them. You might even get a reward.
Did you hear Lord Shishka?
Yes, I did. Of course. I'm leaving. Just call if you need anything.
Who's this devil fella of yours, anyway?
He's an angry, dangerous murderer. Someone you want on your side, but never against you.
And a treacherous old fox, too. One time, he was besieging a castle, and when they refused to surrender, he dressed up as a begging hag. They let him in, and he slit their throats in their sleep.
I was there. In fact, he kidnapped that hag's grandsons and told her he'd cripple them unless she let him in the castle. She opened the gate for him at night, and you know the rest.
Ha! Well, I could better the way Devil tells it.
Can he be trusted? He looks like he'd be happy to rat us out the first chance he gets.
Dreadlight? I don't think so. They'd arrest him as well as if he went to snitch on us. If you keep paying him, he'll serve you.
If you say so. So, what's up with the devil? I need to talk to him.
That won't be easy. He got locked up.
What? They captured the devil, and you're just saying it like it's nothing.
Do you know where they're keeping him?
Why? The town guard took him. So he's probably in the town jail?
Fuck. There's no way we're getting him out of there.
My words. Otherwise, we would have gotten him away from those fuckers a long time ago. Not even a mouse can get him there. We can't pull off something like that.
How long has it been since he was captured?
I've been sitting here drinking ever since it happened. So, maybe a week, maybe even a month. More like a month.
A month? They haven't hanged him yet.
That's the thing. The devil's famous. Lots of people want him dead. But they won't give him the news or the axe. They want to send his soul to the Lord in a much worse way. The devil is a proper bastard, but not even he deserves that.
What are they planning to do with him?
The devil's got a fat price on his head. He's the most feared robber baron in Bohemia. There are several empty tents in Sigismund's camp, thanks to him. They really want to relish his death. They'll take him to their camp outside of town for that.
Who told you that?
When someone owes you a dice wager, they'll spill him what they don't know. They say the people of 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭𝐆𝐏 can't wait to see him gone.
If they're gonna move him, that could be our chance. We'll wait for them and free the devil.
He will be watched by 12 armed guards. We're only 3, so unless you have 10 men up your sleeve...
I thought the devil would have at least 10 men. But other than that, it makes sense. I don't think we'll have another shot.
I was going to hire some muscle for help here, but I got thirsty. You know the rest.
More like I know you. But maybe we'll find someone around here. Everybody will listen if we mention coin. Can you think of anything else that might come in handy?
Well, how about some hand cannons?
Have you got some?
Well, not on me. But maybe there are some in our old camp.
Maybe?
Maybe. Surely. If I can remember where we hit them.
What place is that?
This narrow gully with a nice curve that backs for something nasty to happen in it. West of here. You can't miss it.
Looks like there's still some sense left in your noggin despite the booze.
And what about me?
You'll go with 𝐂𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐿 to get the hand cannons he may be... surely hid somewhere.
Great! At least I won't have to carry them myself.
Don't dilly-dally. And when you have them, meet me at the ambush spot. Keep an eye on him. And don't let him talk your ear off.
We tried to capture him, but he ambushed and captured us instead.
That sounds like 𝐂𝐴𝐴. But that is how friendships for life are made.
With one of them in jail, while the other mocks them through the bars.
Actually, that's how I met my wife.
You have a wife? Where is she now?
Where could she be? Maybe rotting in the jail. I left her there on our wedding night.
Oh, if that's what you say.
Oh, come on, Henry. You must have some fun, even if you are about to hang. Do not frown. It does not suit you.
I'm not frowning. I just didn't think it was funny.
Oh, Lord, another war. You get along with 𝐂𝐴𝐴 famously, don't you?
I'll gladly laugh if you said something funny.
Looks like I might have to carve a smile onto your face. Maybe a graceful and mysterious one. Like the Virgin Mary's. What do you say? I'll put my heart into it.
Give it a try.
Ha! Really? Sounds like a challenge.
You nearly got killed just now, yet you're stirring shit again.
Oh, well, I cannot help myself. Life's to be lived, and the body's to go to the grave properly fucked up. So I take it easy. As they say in Latin, cop a demon.
So you're a mercenary, cutthroat, swindler, drunk, and on top of that, a philosopher?
I'm a man of many... You know what.
A man of many debts and drinks?
Oh, come on, you do not even know me. We will get to know each other once we have a drink together. Speaking of which, would you have a drop on you?
No.
Fuck. I never ride out without some supplies. I don't know if I can stand it.
A few more stupid jokes and I'll plug your gob. But it won't be with booze.
You are very lucky to me with 𝐂𝐴𝐴, that you saved me.
I'm starting to regret it.
That's why I like you. We will have so much fun together. I feel it in my bones. But we better pick up our pace. I need to piss.
quick!
What do we need? I just better not piss on my boots. Or trip over. Oh, almost done. Oh, not done yet. Finally. The camp is near. There's a path above the stream leading. There were also some pretty rocks nearby. Ada used to wade through that stream every time he went to visit some lass. Or when he was returning. He can smell the wench from miles away, but he can't take 3 steps in the woods without getting lost. Some people are just made that way. Nothing you can do about it. I mean, if Ada could find the camp, you'll have no problem finding it yourself. Oh, and the hand cannons. They're buried somewhere near the camp. Just a few steps. That much I remember. Maybe by the stream. Or right in it? No, that's not it. Oh, we were drunk. But we're not that stupid. Although, maybe Janos and Eda are. One time, they decided to rob some merchant because we were running out of food and drink. They found one and decided to follow him until he arrived at a suitable place. They followed him almost all the way to Sigismund's camp. So throwing guns in the water actually sounds...
What are we gonna do now?
Well, welcome to our camp. It's not much, but we called it home.
This mess?
Hey, you don't see me insulting your home.
So where are the cannons?
We hit something down below last time. By the stream, near the boulders. By the uprooted tree. And something is buried a little ways over there.
Don't you remember where you put them?
Well, I have a rough idea.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So? Where are they?
One of those places.
We're gonna dig through half the forest?
Nonsense. I'll walk around. Anyway, we need a shovel. There used to be one by Janos' tent.
Which one is that?
The one made of leaves.
Come on then. We don't have much time.
I told you I would find it right away. Now just dig it up and we're done.
Won't you give me a hand? It'll go faster if you help me.
I am helping you. We were as drunk as fiddlers when we buried them. But this place seems really familiar. Before that, we had to bury old Lodil, and we had to fortify ourselves.
I was a fool to think this would be easy.
So, I was wrong.
So you're digging the next one?
Listen, lad.
Just tell me you didn't throw those hand cannons in the water.
Of course not. Look at that basket over there.
What about it?
The cannons are not there, but there is something better. Booze. Be a lovely lad and fetch it.
We're moving. No stalling.
You're as much fun as watching grass grow. Right. Enough playing around, Dick. Here.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. Just like the last time. Ah, so this is the grave of poor Lothian. I was sure we buried him elsewhere.
Ugh. What stench.
Why? He did not smell much better when he was alive. Oh, well. God grant him eternal life. Some soap.
What about us?
If Lothiel is here, then I reckon I know where the hand cannons are. Aye, lad, do not sulk. This really must be it. See? I told you I knew exactly where to find them.
God, why are you punishing me?
Oh, don't cry. We have more important things to do.
Will you take the cannons?
I won't be lugging them around.
Right. Are we going to see 𝐂𝐧𝐿𝐴?
Let's go. Or do you want to go alone?
I'd rather go with you. Just in case.
Mount up then. We've wasted enough time as it is.
I think I've heard that one before.
Fuck all the rest today. I'm with my comrades. Fuck all to eat.
How did 𝐂𝐧𝐿𝐴 put it? The best shot north of the Alps, and also the best singer north of Sasau. Nightingales have nothing on you.
Waters of harlots and dregs from the wine kegs. Fuck all the rest today. I'm with my comrades. Fuck all to eat today. Still we'll be merry. Bring your booze and we'll make hats roll like berries. Women, my friend, is a venomous creature. Best kick her out, cause her back's her best feature. She'll break your heart and you want no other. Forget that and troll up and drink your wine, brother. Waters of harlots and drags from the...
We have the hand cannons.
How did it go? Any trouble?
The next time you want to send me looking for something with 𝐂𝐴𝐴𝐵, just kill me. You'll save me a lot of suffering.
Did we find those cannon? We did. So stop whining.
When you spend more time with 𝐂𝐴𝐴𝐵, you'll realize he's not doing it on purpose. He's just a prick.
Aye. Hey!
What's the plan?
We wait. We'll position ourselves on the flanks, and when they pass, we'll attack.
Why are the wagons standing there? I was hoping we would block the road with a tree or something.
Look what I managed to find. A true march of the maimed. If they had to cut down a tree, they'd chop off their own limbs. We at least took a wheel off. It looks less suspicious, and the convoy will have to stop anyway.
Aye, fuck, but...
But what?
I would put it a little further back, so they will not see it until they are right next to it.
Ah, look who's thinking. And what then?
Then we rise with the hand cannons and blast the bastards to smithereens, from above.
What a load of rubbish.
What rubbish? It is like a battlement, but on a wagon. You get it right? Haha.
Shut up. We'll do it my way.
Make up your minds. It's hard to say how much time we have.
So, 𝐂𝐴𝐴𝐵, take half of the men and go over there. The rest will stand on the other side.
Where will I go?
You'll stay here, with me.
And then what?
We'll wait for them to arrive. And then...
Are we there yet? No, how many fucking times have I told you? Are you deaf? Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
Could you hold me up in irons? You can't even show me a grain of human decency. Paul! What the fuck?
Damn. There's more of them than I was expecting. We can't back out now. Let's blast at them and seize the advantage.
Oi! You two! Get that wreck off the road.
Not to worry, Honourable Sir. We're working on it. To the task!
My dude! Fucking hell! My leg, damn it! You idiots!
Yeah, that was just a warning shot. Surrender, or the next one will go straight through your guts.
So next time, will you hit the mark?
I'd rather settle it without bloodshed.
That's easy. Surrender, and none of you will be harmed. Until you hang alongside the devil, that is.
The only one surrendering will be you.
Oh, really? Rupert, bring that bastard to me. And you, arrest the others. If they resist, just kill them.
Halt! Not another step, or...
Oh, what? Are you gonna shoot at this sky again?
Look, let's get this straight. We both know we'll be done with you in no time. You and maybe one other might give us a bit of trouble, but the rest will crush like flies.
What are you blabbering about? My men are better armed than you, and they're certainly not scared of you.
That may be true. But the most ruthless killers and bandits in the land are hiding in these woods with me. Cutthroats who murdered and pillaged their way through the kingdom. Your weaklings don't stand a chance, my friend.
Hey! Where are you going, you morons? All together! Nobody moves a single step!
Kiss your ass goodbye.
What are you waiting for, you wretch?
You can't stand up to us!
He's had it. Hack your ass. Help me with him.
Have a
You're
yak!
no match for us, fucker. Bleeding like a skunk. You won't get me.
Guys, hit!
Got you already, are you? Go ahead! You up. All right, we're done here. We've got to get the devil out of here somehow. To put the wheel back on and get the horse. If you're bleeding, patch yourself up quickly. We need to get out of here soon. If you're not bleeding, clear the bodies off the road. Hide them somewhere, but be quick about it, all right? Come here, Henry. We don't have all day.
We should get out of here, don't you think?
The sooner we're gone, the better. Welcome back, 𝐂𝐚𝐭𝐆𝐏.
If it wasn't for you, I'd still be getting worked over by those bastards in Sigismund's camp. You saved my arse, fellas. Although, I have a second hole in it now because of you. Ouch!
There was an accident. I couldn't hit you that well, even if I wanted to.
That would be a shame. We'd be hard-pressed to find another horseman like him.
Spare me the flattery. It's enough you thought it was worth saving. Warms the cockles of my heart.
Don't thank me until you know what we're up to.
Ha ha! I knew there was a reason you rescued me. What's your plan?
We need to find John of Liechtenstein and finally rescue Lord Capon.
Who the fuck are they?
You'll learn that soon enough. But we have more important things to attend to. First things first, Henry. How are we doing, Devil? Do you have some kind of hideout? What about your people?
Hideout? That old camp was a shithole.
Don't insult our home from home.
Shush! We can stay here.
Here? For all to see?
This here hole is far from town, and has such a bad reputation that decent people are afraid to come here. As long as you're paying, old Treadlight will serve you wholeheartedly. This place has everything we need, and people who come here can be recruited for some dirty work.
And there are no fleas in the beds.
Furthermore, it's called the Devil's Den, and I like that.
All right, have it your way. Henry, go to the innkeeper and arrange our stay here. But back to the point, Devil. What about your people?
My people? 𝐾𝐵𝐴NK isn't enough for you.
No, he isn't.
That's too bad. Oh, they fucked off somewhere. They didn't send any messages to my jail cell.
We'll have to do something about that. But first, you should go and see Catherine. See if she's settled in and if she's all right. She said she'd try to find work at the Hangman's Halter Tavern.
All right, I'll go alone. What will you be doing?
I don't know about these two, but I'll be having a rest. I'm not going to sit on a horse for a while anyway.
But we don't have time for that. We need more people. The three of us could just about make an infamous cabbage-stealing band. The best thing would be to recruit from your old comrades.
Forget it. It hurts like you shot off one of my arse cheeks. I can barely stand.
At least tell me what happened to your infamous Devil's Pack. Where can we find them?
Yeah, I'd like to know that too. Where are they, 𝐾𝐵𝐴NK? Why didn't you lot free me from jail?
You gather a band of criminals and then you are surprised they cannot be trusted?
So, nobody's left?
Some might return now that the devil is back.
Well, if they're not already swinging on the gallows somewhere.
How will you find them? They could be anywhere.
We'll have to search for them. Will you help us, Henry?
Oh, wonderful. Will you at least tell me where to start?
I'd love to. But I don't even know who survived that fuck-up.
Not many of us are left. Janos and Adder were the first to run. I reckon they are gorging themselves somewhere. If they have any coin.
What about Bohuta and his brother? They've always been reliable.
Slavik died, Bohuta took it badly. He's not coming back.
Fuck. Henry may be able to convince him.
I doubt it, but he can try.
Do we have anyone else?
Well, there's Matthew and Roniak, but who knows where they ended up.
And that's all?
We could also try those rebellious farmers who are fighting against Sigismund around here.
I don't want any dirty peasants. I want my old pack.
In that case, there is no one else left.
And where should we look for them? I don't even know where to start.
I think I could help you with some of them.
I'll visit the town first. The sooner we find Liechtenstein, the sooner we can free Capon.
What is it with this bird? What kind of stupid name is that anyway?
I'll tell you everything before Henry returns. Henry, you should hurry up and come right back here once you're done. Do you understand?
Will you be spending the night?
Seems that way. Do you have a room for us? At least for a few days.
But of course. We have 2 free rooms just upstairs. I'll have them cleaned up.
Don't even bother cleaning them, innkeeper.
Treadlight. The name's Treadlight.
I'll have a look at the...
Nothing to your liking, sir?
Ugh. You stink like a wet dog. How about you go somewhere?
What are you doing here?
Searching for treasure.
I was being serious.
What do you mean? I've got this here treasure.
Oh, don't be shy.
And why would I do that?
I only want to... I know these parts.
Well, you can... Fuck it. Give it to me. You trying to piss me off? Give it here.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but, you've been deceived.
What?
This is no map. I've seen a fair few in my time, and this is just a bunch of scribbles.
What?
Well, I thought it was odd just from the parchment it was scrawled on. And the lines... It looks like no map I've ever seen.
Fuck. You might as well keep it. fine. Come and see a swindler, a butcher who shamelessly cheated his neighbors and sold them rotten meat. Come and take a good look at him. His village
How about you go somewhere else? For good. Ideally.
Whoa! Whoa!
Go!
Come here.
Watch and learn.
Sit and bark.
Easy, good horse.
Go!
Go! Ka!
Go! Go!
Ka!
Do I know you? You don't remember me, do you? Opening that magical ointment for 50 groschen. Oh, for fuck's sake! Stop!
Somebody, please!
Now that's what I call an opener.
Sick!
Fucking animal!
In God's name!
It's a slaughter!
It's almost ready.
The Lord sees you.
Quick! God! God!
Whoa! Whoa!
Those must be the poachers I'm looking for.
Come to take us out, have you? Not.
Attack! Come and help us!
I yield! Mercy! Swarms!
That's the hide. Now to bring it back to the huntsman. Easy, good horse.
I know well enough what you did here.
Huh? Oh, what do you want, you scoundrel?
I found the white hide.
Oh, thank God for that, at least. And what about the poachers? Did you take care of them too?
Aye, I've got some.
Well, that's even better news. The reward's yours. Thanks, friend.
Glad to help.
Farewell.
Come here. Easy, good horse. Come here. Mutt, come here.
I'll be keeping my eye on you.
from Sigismund's army camp came through here.
Oh, not again! There won't be any men left soon at this rate.
And then they'll start taking
The
women as
Lord
well.
sees
You'll
you.
see.
What do you want?
I need a bath.
Tell me what you want before I...
Have you ever even held a sword?
I need my wounds treated and my clothes washed. And then I'll have a hot bath.
Excellent. Pay up, and we can get started.
And what's more, apparently every
Let's talk about the price.
Certainly.
Every other day.
What would you say to this?
Well, if you offer a little bit more...
Over the head with a flail.
Excellent.
There. All clean and bandaged up, friend. I hope next time you'll want me to do more than just wash.
What do you want?
My body...
Tell me what you want.
I need my wounds...
As you wish.
Let's talk about...
Certainly.
Do we have a deal?
You must be from a poor... Wonderful.
I hope you'll only need a bath next time, sir. Those wounds of yours need to heal up first.
You said you were going to tell me more about the Devil's former band.
Has the last list...
Well, not yet.
Why do you care about the Devil's Pact?
Well, maybe I'll run into them somewhere.
Anyway, only a few fellas out of the whole glorious pack survived the shitstorm, as far as I know. And maybe Matthew.
Tell me about 𝐿𝐻𝐻𝐿 first.
Well, 𝐿𝐻𝐻𝐿... He was always in trouble. He and his brother could drink all the beer in the inn.
It sounds like you three would get along well, but you said his brother was dead.
Yes. He died right before 𝐿𝐻𝐻𝐿's eyes. He dropped everything overnight and turned to prayer.
Where can I find 𝐿𝐻𝐻𝐿?
At the rectory in Grunt. He helps out with the church.
I'll go over there and try...
But be careful. 𝐿𝐻𝐻𝐿 was never far from giving someone a beating. It was Slavic who kept him from ending up on the gallows because of a fight.
Now tell me something about this Matthew fella.
The name may be pretty, but he's as ugly as sin. He's also a damn willy bastard.
And where do I find him?
I hear there's someone robbing merchants on the roads near Miskovitz. Maybe the bailiff can tell you more. It's practically happening in his yard.
What about...
Of course. That leaves Janos, Edda and Raniek.
Who is...
Oh, that's easy. He's called Edda because he's Polish. But otherwise, he's a fucking hilarious.
Do you know where...
I have no idea.
Tell me more about...
Raniek. Oh, and that bow of his.
How did he get that?
How do you think? He won it playing dice. If anyone is really unlucky, it is him. But he would not stop if you were to cut.
Do you have any...
Oh, I don't know anything about him. It is possible he...
Tell me about...
Janos.
And how did he get here? Did he defect from Sigismund?
Not at all. He did something back home. He was having the time of his life until recently. But if you knew how he can cook... Give him a dead rat and half a carrot, and he will cook you a 3-course dinner.
I'm already liking this Janos.
Janos.
I like good food too.
You two will surely get along then. Janos has seen a lot of the world, tasted everything.
How can I recognize this Janos?
Like I said, he looks a bit like a human. He speaks almost like we do. Where you talk to him, you will definitely notice.
Thanks.
They may sound like a bunch of morons as I tell it, but...
Hey, lad.
What are you...
What does it look like? Resting. I've been lugging these sacks for ages now, but I can tell you...
Look, you know you have something sticking out of your forehead, right? It looks a bit like a horn.
A horn? Nobody's called it that yet.
What is it, then?
It's an arrow. Well, what's left of it, that is. A metal arrowhead and a bit of a wooden shaft. It used to be longer.
What? An arrow? Like, from a bow?
Aye, an arrow. With an arrowhead, a shaft, and a fletching.
You have an arrow stuck in your head? Shouldn't you be... well, dead? I've never seen anyone with an arrow in his head who wasn't.
Of course I should be. Dead as a doornail. If it was an ordinary arrow, I'd be pushing up daisies.
Oh? And what's special about it?
Always questions all of a sudden. How about you tell me who you are first? Talking to strangers ain't the safest these days.
I'm Henry, the son of a blacksmith from 𝐂𝐚𝐴𝐻.
Oh, fuck. I heard about 𝐂𝐴𝐻. I heard it was real bad.
That it was.
Well, at least you got out in one piece. Look, the name's Carl. Folk call me Carl Arrowhead. On account of, well, you know.
How come the arrow didn't kill you then?
Because it ain't no ordinary.
You said that.
Thing is, it's a magic arrow.
Yeah, right.
You don't believe me? Sometimes I get mixed up in, let's say, some confrontation. And sometimes things get a bit dicey. I was always getting beaten up, wounded, battered. But ever since I had no wounds, no bruises, nobody can hurt me.
Well, that could very well be a coincidence.
It ain't no coincidence. This arrow here blessed me.
Do you think it could be taken out? Can I touch it?
If you touch it, I'll rip off both your arms, shove them up your arse, and make you clap.
Easy! Easy now! I was just asking. No need to get upset. You're worried I'd get the magic too, eh?
No, I'm worried that you wouldn't march and step, and I wouldn't like that.
Doesn't it hurt?
Look, when God blesses you, you accept it for what it...
So does it hurt?
Hurts like hell. And it fucked my eyesight up a bit. But that don't matter. It's still...
Why do you think God chose you to be blessed?
Well, I suppose all them good things what I did in my life. I take care of my people. I'm a good person is all.
I understand. You're simply undefeatable.
Exactly, lad. Me and my lads got ourselves into some dodgy situations, I'll tell you that. But enough chat. I've got a proposition for you. You lug one of them sacks here for me, and we can talk some more along the way.
And what's in it for me?
You youngsters is all the same. You
true. But good deeds won't buy me an ale at the tavern.
All right, then. If you help it...
Hauling a sack around? I don't really feel like it at the moment.
That's a shame, but suit yourself. These days, a fellow has to learn how to help himself. Don't you think I don't know who you are?
I heard she was sick. I just wanted to know if she's feeling better.
It was nothing, just a slight cold. Aye, a man would be calling for the priest, but women...
I'd like my horse bathed and...
As you wish, but it will take some time.
What if I offered you this? It's just a horse one. How's this?
You... That works for me.
Here you go then.
Now then. You two can get going now.
I'd like to buy a horse.
Aye, but they don't. When my old man died, I had Volkmars and all he cares about is that the horses pull well and that he has his coin. So if you've got serious to me alone, don't give any. You might as well hand your coin straight to the innkeeper.
I already have a horse.
I'll take a look at it and take its value off the price. I'm sure we'll find some use. And if you have a good, strong specimen, well, you might even make a bit of coin out. Aye, we have some fine horses here. They're in the pasture out back.
I took a look.
Tell me then, which...
I've changed my mind.
Mind where you're going.
What do you want?
I'd like to buy...
Which one do you...
I reckon I won't find many better horses. No, only because...
That's not enough. I'm willing to accept that price.
Here you are.
Come with me. I'll have someone move your gear, and I'll teach you how to call him. Make sure you're there. Safe travels to you.
Good, ideally.
Same to you.
Tell me again.
The Groon stable, they say that the great King 𝐂𝐴𝐚𝐿, he knew our whole... The only kind... If that, of course, we all... So I can all... And if that's still...
We can all...
That's right.
Good day.
This horse must have cost a pretty groschen.
Let's talk about the price. Is this enough?
That's not... You see? I knew... Thank you, and come again.
Wither.
Are you blind or just your horse? Watch out!
God! Nice and slow. Ka! Go! Quick! Quick! Oh.
Leave it! Shoo!
What do you want?
I'll have a look at the
Thank you, sir. And come again.
Quiet! Going! That wasn't so hard now, was it?
I have to hammer it more evenly. Herrgott, that's not good. Well, we're about half done.
help you. I'll have a look at the ware.
I hope you find what you're looking for next time.
What do you want, you blackguard? I respect.
Look what I have for you.
Praise be Jesus Christ.